Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about how to take care of your beard at home. What's up guys, welcome back to gentslounge. I'm George. If you have not hit that subscribe button yet, please do that right now. It really helps us out. Today we're going to talk about how to take care of your beard at home. So whether you have a short beard, a long beard, you're trying to grow your beard out, or you're trying to grow a beard, I'm going to kind of help you cover the basics today. So first things first, we got to talk about the tools you need. So I recommend having a beard brush. You can use a comb, you can use a regular brush, but anything to just kind of get your beard going in the right direction. So for a lot of you guys that have shorter beards or even longer beards, this is just going to help groom everything, and chances are you're not going to need to do much maintenance after you give it a good brush. You're just going to have to clean up the stragglers if you're trying to grow your beard out. And as far as trimmers are concerned, I recommend using something that you would use on your hair, like a hair clipper, because it's going to have more power, it's going to cut the beard better, and it's going to give you kind of a cleaner cut when you trim your beard down. Now guys, if you guys have a beard trimmer or something like this is great for going along the edges and cleaning everything up. But if you're going to take a lot of weight out of your beard, this is just not going to do the job. It's not going to cut clean, and it's just not going to look kind of uniform. You're going to get like little spiky stragglers that are going to look a little weird. So this is great to have, which I use all the time. But if you're trying to take weight out of your beard, definitely use a hair clipper. So for those of you guys that are trying to grow your beard out or keep your beard the same length, I recommend using your clipper with a guard on it. You can start as long as you want. I go up to 6. I use a 3 on my beard, but what you want to do with the clipper is you want to trim with the grain and then see how much that takes off. And if it's just kind of a good amount to kind of keep your beard clean, it took away all the stragglers, you're done and you're finished. If you want to take a little more off, you can go sideways. So come at this like this way. Never go up first because you're going to take way more off than you want to take off. But if you do want to take a little length off your beard, which I do at this point, you want to use kind of the smaller guards, but you can go down and try, you know, start at 5, start at 6 if your beard is long, and then work your way down if you want to take more and more off. And when you're shaving your beard, I recommend kind of keeping the sides thin and then growing this beard out longer so it'll elongate your face a little bit. Really depends on the shape that you want for your beard, but that's the personal shape that I take. So I'm gonna trim my beard down halfway so you guys can see what I did and how I did it and how it looks from before and after. All right, here we go. So as you guys can see, just going with the grain, didn't really take too much off. If you guys have a longer beard, do not go in like I did here because it's gonna take off your length down here. Just kind of follow your jawline and then follow it straight down. So that'll keep your length, but you'll still trim everything on the sides, and then you can touch up here later with this little trimmer. I'll show you guys how. So for the second pass, you wanna come in on the sides like this to take a little more length off. And guys, one thing to be kind of aware of is the way your hair grows. So on this side, my hair grows kind of, I guess, back this way a little more. So when I hit it from the side on this side, it takes a little more off than it does this side. And then you can kind of take your beard trimmer or something with a little more detail and then just kind of go in and clean up a little bit of the stragglers on the bottom here, just if you're growing your beard out. All right, so before we cut my beard off any further, I think this is a tip that pretty much any guy could use, because you want to keep the lines in your beard tight. That's what kind of makes your beard look scruffy and straggly and not put together. So no matter how long your beard is, you guys can use this tip. So the goal when you're cleaning up your beard is to kind of keep this line right here from your like sideburns to your mustache a little cleaned up. If the more you take off, the more maintenance you're gonna have to do. So I kind of like a more natural feel, but I do keep all the stragglers kind of in check. And then you want to clean up your neck right here. So never go like up into your chin, because sometimes when you open your mouth like so, your beard line is going to come above your jaw, which is going to look a little weird. So just kind of, you know, do like a little half circle right here. You can experiment a little bit. Luckily, I don't grow much neck beard, so I really just kind of take off this little bit right here. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do that. So as you guys can see, this is cleaned up here. You do want to come in here with a razor and take care of all this just to make it a nice, tight, clean line. Another quick tip my barber gave me, if you want kind of more of a natural curve, but you don't want to shave in a curve or use like one of those beard tools, you can kind of pull your cheek up a little bit. And then if you just do a straight line while your face is pulled up like this, you'll get more of that natural curve. See, so now it comes down and we have that natural line. So once you have your neckline and your cheeks trimmed up, the last part is your mustache. So if your mustache starts to grow over your face and you're not trying to pull it to the sides or do like a little twisty thing at the end, I recommend 2 ways to do it. So first, like kind of take your lips and go like this. And then once your lips are like that, you just kind of want to trim all the mustache hairs that are hanging over your lips. So like so. And once you've done that, if you still have a little bit of like an awning as a mustache, you can kind of take your razor and put it at an angle along the top of your lip. So don't go into it, but you just hold it kind of out to the sides, and then you can kind of go slowly along like this and take a little bit off at a time until it kind of levels out to be a clean looking mustache. I do have to confess, guys, I have been growing my beard out for a few weeks, but I did trim my mustache. So my mustache does not need that much work. So now I'm gonna trim my beard down even further, and I'm gonna show you why, if you're trying to grow your beard out, you do not go against the grain, even with a guard on. All right guys, so as you can see, my beard is way shorter than it was. Now it's all one length, but as you can see, using the more powerful razor, you don't get kind of these like weird stragglies and things that didn't actually get cut, like you do with some of the beard trimmers out there. So make sure you have something with some power, and then you do have to be a little more precise with your line when you have a shorter beard. So the shorter your beard is, the more maintenance you're gonna have to do, and also you're gonna have to keep everything kind of tightened up and precise. So if you're the type of guy that struggles to grow your beard out, it's patchy, it's not long enough, it's not thick enough, I do recommend just letting your beard go for like 2 to 3 weeks, a month if you can, and you're probably gonna have this like crappy, really bad facial hair going on, but trust me, stick through it. And then you wanna take your trimmer and put like a 2 guard on it, and then just kind of go over everything. Because my beard is honestly pretty patchy right here, pretty patchy right here, but I've been growing my beard out for so long that even the slower hairs had time to catch up, so they're all the same length, and now it looks like everything is filled in pretty well. So if I shaved my beard completely down, like this part would come in, like I get a chin strap very, very easily, but then this takes, a couple weeks to actually fill out and fill in. So the more you let all your hairs grow out, the more thick and the more kind of uniform your beard is going to look. And this is the shortest my beard has been in a very, very long time. So let's go one more shorter. I'm gonna do a 2 now. All right guys, so that's as short as I'm going to go today. Comment below if you want to see another video where I go even shorter or even shave my beard completely off. But I'm gonna need some comments and some likes to do that because I have not shaved a full shaved face in probably about 4 years since we did a partnership with Art of Shaving. Yeah, so comment below, like this video, subscribe, help us out. So that pretty much wraps up the video, guys. Remember, when you are trimming your beard and you want to keep some length, go with a guard that is bigger than the shortness that you think you need, and then go down from there. But start with the grain, then go sideways, and then if it's still not short enough, you can go against the grain and get all of it. But do use something that has some power behind it, and then use your beard trimmer to edge everything up. So if you can, I recommend going to a barber to have him trim your beard and maintain everything, especially if you want to do something wild with the shape and the structure. If you want some fades in there, this is just like a basic trim you can do at home to keep everything maintained and looking somewhat fresh. So I will link to all of my friends that are barbers that are not working right now, that have products you can buy or certain ways to support them. So, you know, if you need some more hair product or some tools for your grooming at home, I will link to all of my friends down below. Please help them out because they are also struggling right now. It's not just the food service industry. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do that right now. If you haven't followed us on Instagram, give us a follow over there, and we'll see you on the next one, guys. Cheers.